Two moms, two marketers, two women new to the financial industry. They have a lot of questions. That's why they're bringing in financial experts to educate all of us here on A Penny or Two for Your Thoughts.
Hey everyone, it's Chantel and Liz with another episode of A Penny or Two for Your Thoughts 2025. Because we haven't done this in a while.
Oh, we haven't done one this year?
No.
Well, technically, we did our wrap-up. Oh, I'm going to ruin it. We did our wrap-up in 2025 for 2024.
You told them all of our secrets.
I did. Sorry, folks. Sorry to disappoint, but
I know.
the holiday season bustled through, and we were like, oh, no. Beep. We didn't get our...
Here we are.
I beeped myself. Probably at the wrong point, Cam. It probably should have been like, oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Boom.
On point.
See, this is what happens when we have like new toys in the new year.
I know.
I like it.
Cam just showed us the censor button, so now we don't have to like cut and edit out things. He can just censor us.
So good.
He's a professional lip reader. I don't think he can hear us. He's just reading lips, and when you're about to drop one,
Just
Yeah.
see his eyes right
Yeah,
now.
he's like just looking. He's got a monitor. Our listeners can't see him, so there's a monitor, and we all we see are his eyes and forehead, and he doesn't even have his mic down because he doesn't want to
eyes.
talk to us.
No, he's,
He can't. It's a dull mic.
I read lips also. He said you guys are doing great.
Oh,
I don't
thank
think
you.
that's
I
what
don't
he
think
said.
that's what he said. It probably needed a lot of beep beep beep
beep.
like get the on.
There we go.
Nope, it's just gonna beep us all day long.
Oh, I'm so excited for the show today.
Me too.
I love this, that we're doing this bright and early.
Day after a federal holiday where we all were.
And temperature is -8, and that's
Yes.
the temperature right now.
That's the temp. That doesn't even count the wind chill, which was like a negative. What was it supposed to be? Like -30 is our low.
oh, yeah.
feels like minus freeze to death. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get this guest on
And
here.
he's ready to.
because
He's ready to talk.
roll. I
He's
love
got
it
his
so
mic.
much.
He's ready to go. All right.
Got a busy schedule today.
Yeah, well, we got to get him rolling.
Yeah.
Got an RV show to be at.
Okay. So we've got not one, but two very special guests with us today. I'll give you a clue. One is an Eagles fan, and one is not. However, they both love what they do, and they love the great outdoors. So I'll start with our first guest. He's a finance manager at Leach Campers, and rumor has it he was on Wheel of Fortune.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And his name is Clint Ingalls. Hi, Clint.
Hello.
How you doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Still getting used to not being called Clint Eastwood anymore.
There's a story here.
There's a little bit of a story here.
We're going to have to get to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to introduce our second guest because I want him to start talking too.
Returning.
He's sitting there
Two-time.
though because we all kind of just have to sit back because he's feeling like a big winner. He still is flying his wings. He walks around the office, like that's more hockey, but
True.
not eagle-y. His Eagles won the Super Bowl, friends.
Yes,
and
they did.
He's
Right.
actually a returning guest on our show, and I think he's probably more excited about that than the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. So we're bringing on Rick Seaman, Vice President of Indirect Lending at Centris.
Go Birds. And I am a little more excited about being here with you guys today.
Yeah, that was a lie.
That
I saw the eyebrow raise. He's like, not.
Facetious.
Sarcasm.
Just be honest.
Totally lying.
We're all your friend here.
Right.
Okay. You have to lie to kick it.
Fair.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Fair.
This is gonna be
Okay.
so
All right. So I need to know the Clint Eastwood story and the Wheel of Fortune story.
Same story.
Same story. Really cool. A lot of people think, oh, Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to get millions, or not millions, but I'm going to go win. I literally went to this show just for the experience. The experience was way above any money. Gosh, I got a frog in my throat.
Can you beat that?
So so we get down there. We're in the makeup ready room before you go on your show. They filmed 6 episodes that morning.
Oh, wow.
So there's 6 groups of 3 people, and you can't have your phone there, which kind of sucks. But all right, whatever. So I go through the show, or no, back up. So before we go out on the show, they're like, one more for makeup. I'm like, I don't wear makeup. And then all of a sudden, Clint Ingalls, makeup. I'm like, I guess I do today. So I go sit down in this little chair like I got right here. And This lady's like, oh, hi, how you doing? What's your name? Where are you from? I'm like, my name's Clint Eastwood. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. And she's like, you're not Clint Eastwood. I'm like, well, I've been in retail my whole life, so I say I'm Clint Eastwood because I've always want my customers, they'll remember Clint Eastwood, you know. She's like, oh. And she's still kind of looking at me, kind of like side-eyeing me, you know. And she's like, but I know you're not Clint Eastwood. I'm like, well, apparently. She's like, no, you're supposed to ask me why I know that. And I'm like, why do you know that? That's my dad.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? Starstruck. Ice cold in your veins, you know. I'm like, wow, Kimber, beep, Eastwood, right? I'm in her presence. So they put this little powder on you, and you guys know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
And my eyes started getting irritated. So I'm like, hey, you got all this fancy makeup. Do you have any Visine? And I'm on first name basis, so Kimber.
Of course.
Yeah, well, naturally.
Kimber's like, oh, do you want me to put them in, or do you want to put them in? I'm like, oh, there's nothing better than I can go home and say, Kimber Eastwood put Visine in my eye. Knock yourself out, babe. Right? So that was really cool. So then the end of the show, I did really well. I did a lot better than I expected. I made it to the bonus round.
Did.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just didn't think big enough. The last puzzle was think big.
Oh.
They give you a T, L, what do they give you?
RSTLNE,
right? And then I get to pick, ooh.
I grew up on this show.
Fill out an app online. That's all it takes. So I had T and N. And then my letters, I think I got maybe an I. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get it. So that was that. So it was time to go home. And I'm like, hey, real quick, can I go grab my phone? Because you can't have your phone there during filming. I'm like, can I go grab my phone real quick? I'd like to take a selfie. So Ryan Seacrest is right here. Vanna White's right here. And they're like, yeah, well, who do you want a selfie with? I'm like, Kimber Eastwood. And I just seen these two deflate. No, they didn't. I'm just a freaking contestant. But it sounded cool. But it was a really cool experience. Won a trip to Chicago. Get this. So you see people win like a $12,000 trip, $15,000 trip, $10,000 trip, and they're going to the best, you know, the Caymans or wherever. I won a $9,000 trip, and I'm going to Chicago. And I'm like, how in the hell am I going to spend $9,000 in Chicago? This motel or hotel, whatever.
It's like, wait a minute.
Let me reword that.
Motel, hotel.
What is the difference? Motel and hotel. What's the difference? Tell
I
me.
don't want to talk
One you
about that on
drive
the show.
into is a motel. You drive up to it.
Yeah,
A
like
motor-tel, and a hotel is one you park in the parking lot and go into, correct?
Inside.
Yeah. Yep.
Motel has the outside doors.
Yeah.
Motel, hotel.
Holiday.
Got it.
Holiday Inn.
Gotcha.
Always sing the song.
Gotcha. But it's $2,200 a night to stay at this place.
So
Wow.
you went?
No, not yet. We're going in May.
Bougie.
Yes. And my cousin, he is a trader. So he, the
He's a
company.
Chiefs fan?
Nice one.
So good.
Nice one. But
Drop
anyway, he
mic.
gets the company he trades for. They have season tickets to the Cubs games. So him and his wife are going to meet us up there. Meet my wife and I up there, and we're going to make a Cubs game.
Nice.
Go to this place called Wonderverse. Ever heard?
No.
Me neither. Look it up.
I might.
I guess
Okay.
it's virtual reality.
When I'm not doing RV loans,
Yeah.
I might have time.
God, you make me feel guilty right now. Actually, I should get going and get back to work, Rick.
But we could just talk about your life all day. So
It's entertaining.
you're going to come back and tell us about your bougie trip, okay?
I will, absolutely.
All right.
Chi-Town in the house.
All right. Good, good.
Yep.
Oh, we have so much to talk about today. RVs. All day RVs. Why? Because it's what's happening, guys.
Omaha Boat and Travel Show 2025.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
This coming weekend.
Yeah.
This show has been going on for a really long time in Omaha, I believe. It's
Yeah, they're having
just
some
like-
anniversary this year, but I don't remember, what is it, the 30th anniversary maybe?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because they used to have one at the Mid-America Center that they quit doing.
Yeah.
I don't think they've done that for the last couple of years
No.
for one reason or another.
All right. So people are heading down.
Right?
CHI
Yes.
to learn all about boats, sports, RVs, all the things.
Travel.
Right? So walk us through what an experience like this could look like for those who maybe haven't done this before.
Well,
Rick, you start. You know, you're experienced in this area. This is my first show, so.
Well, from the lender side of just going there to be around our dealer partners like Clint, you know, it's a great opportunity to see a lot of great people in one area, and they really bring out the best campers for this show for all demographics, price ranges. You really can shop a lot of campers, a lot of boats, fishing trips, hunting trips, anything outdoorsy is going on there, and it's generally the best price of the year that they're going to throw out during the sale. So it's very exciting. As Centris Federal Credit Union, we love to be there, as this is when our members are out buying these things, and we want to be there to support those purchases at the biggest show of the year.
Very good.
Awesome. So how did Centris partner? Like, how did that partnership with Leach Campers come about?
Well, it's been going on for quite a while. We've done RV camper loans with Leaches, I would say, for 9-10 years now, somewhere right around there. We're on a platform called Cuddle, which stands for Credit Union Direct Lending, that does indirect lending.
Details.
I mean,
Lawyers fill that out.
Tomato.
Exactly.
Anyway, since we're a local credit union, we lend money here, Nebraska, Iowa, around this area, and they are a local dealer owned by Ed Leach. We go in.
Shout out to Mr. Leach.
Oh,
The coffee's always on.
Oh my God!
Yep.
Can I just tell you? I gotta stop here because I met him. Right, we were doing another video project. I crushed so hard on Ed Leach. I could his deep voice.
Yep.
What's he always say?
The
That coffee's always on.
Oh, I couldn't stop looking at him. He's just the cutest.
He's a legend.
He is.
My husband was so jealous I got to meet him because anytime that commercial comes on, he tries to imitate it. And he even said, he's like, do I even come close? And I was like,
Nope.
no.
No?
I know. My husband's like, are you going to stop talking about him? Like, no, give me a day. I am like girl painting right now.
Yes, he is. He's a legend. I remember him telling me a story. Him and his wife Donna went down to Florida, maybe vacation, or I'm not sure what they were doing. But of course, all he's really done his whole life is sell campers, and so he's like, "Oh, let's go into this RV store." So they went into the RV store, and he's explaining how he went in, and he knew the owner to this store, but I'm not going to get into great details because I'll probably screw it up. But the moral of the story is he runs into this guy that's like, "Oh, you're from Omaha? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's an RV store close to Omaha. My grandparents or my parents maybe bought one there up there." He's like, "Oh, where's that at?" And it comes out it was him. He's like, "I'm Ed Leach," and the guy's like, "What? Yeah. How are you?" So
Kind of a big deal.
yeah,
Kind of a big deal.
All the way
He's a
in
big
Florida.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
all the way down in Florida.
Yeah.
This guy knew him,
Partnerships
so.
last.
Right?
They do. All right. So you guys have
Yeah.
now come together, been partnering and all the things, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Me and Rick and I go way back. Biggest blessing I've had was go from the crazy hustle bustle of auto finance to RV lending, and it's just a whole different market. Everybody who comes to look at campers or do business out there, you're excited. You're making memories, So what kind of camper are we going to get, And like the show, just anyone listening, if you do go, please go to the show. But one really cool thing is there's factory reps there. So one of the reps for Montana, one of the reps for Cougar, one of the reps for Rockwood, which are different brands of campers. There's all the reps are there at our beck and call. So they're there to show you, hey, okay, maybe you have this cool camper, but it's not quite right. Let's get the rep over here because that's what we're paying him for. Come help us sell another camper.
right.
I want this
right.
bathroom over there, not right here. So
It's more of a want purchase versus a need purchase in the automobile industry.
That's
People
what
are
makes it
wanting
fun.
to make
Yeah.
wanting
Yeah.
to make this purchase.
Yep.
They're buying a lifestyle. They're buying a
Yeah.
dream, and
Right. They're buying an experience,
and
really.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and you're providing that for them.
I
Yeah.
love it.
yeah, absolutely.
All right. So they're digging in. They're here. They're at the show. Tell us about financing. This is what you guys do all day, right? So
Yeah.
tell us, how does that, walk us through that process, especially for an RV.
Well, I'd like to start with this one. If you're a Centris member or maybe thinking about becoming a Centris member, we have what we call a SMART approval. So you can actually get pre-approved to go shopping at the RV show at any of the RV shows there, but especially Leach's or any of the RV dealers there. So basically you go online, you can call a branch, you can stop into a branch, talk to one of our talented service reps. They will get you into the Cuddle system and a smart approval, and that smart approval is good to, it's a real-time approval at the camper show. So you get approved, you know what your rate is, how long your term is, how much you're approved for. Now you go shop and get the camper of your dreams, and that's where we would turn you over to someone like Clint to take you through the finish line.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find, I mean, there's a lot of choices. I thought camper or car shopping for a car, you know, you're like, God, what kind of car am I going to buy? Camping, you know, campers is the same, probably on steroids. You have so many options. You have travel trailers, you have pop-ups, you have fifth wheels. You have drivable units. So there's a budget for everybody. There's campers that we sell pre-owned campers that are $2,000 or $3,000, and we have campers that are $300,000-$400,000.
Wow.
So everything's available there. But yeah, when you come down to the show, you'll see campers everywhere, boats everywhere. There's wildlife. It's kind of a cool deal. I'm speaking like I've been there before.
I know,
but
it sounds very, you know your stuff, right?
I've kind of been cued a little bit, but yeah, you'll just come there and look around. Hopefully, you'll find a camper. A lot of people will order campers. We can get you a better deal, obviously, on something that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you don't have to wait a couple more months. Summer's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to believe that right now outside, but
Right.
Well, 50 degrees is literally around the weekend. So
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't even got to scoop, just let it melt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Clint, you mentioned used and new. Is there a process? Does the process of financing differ when you're doing new versus used?
No.
No?
No, there's no difference. There's the biggest, I guess there's one difference maybe is that, a lot of lenders like to see 10% down. Fortunately, Centris doesn't usually require a down payment. That's a big reason why we like Centris is, there's a lot of cost in camping. A lot of people want to maybe get a permanent lot out on the river or, in a location, that they can not have to pay for storage. They can keep their camper at one spot year round. Of course, there's tax, title, and licensing that you have to pay for when you purchase the camper, which a lot of times we can include that in the financing also.
Oh, nice.
So just like a car, it sucks to spend X amount of dollars, but then you have to shell out another couple $1,000s. A lot of times we can include that in the financing, so it's all included in your payment. But pre-owned campers, generally they don't come with any type of peace of mind, if you will, with a warranty, anything like that. So that's one big reason why we really like Centris, and anytime that we can send a loan to Centris, we do, is because they offer premium. They'll include premium warranties in that payment also. So I don't want to get into a lot of the details on that. Everything's different for everybody. It depends on where you're at, but you're missing out if you don't come to the show. I was telling earlier, I think before we got on air here, I went to an RV show, travel show, to buy a boat, and I ended up buying a camper. So you never know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Nice thing is during the RV special or during the RV sale, we are actually doing first payments 90 days out too. So you can go to the show, buy an RV camper, and not have a payment for 90 days, which puts you into the summer, which would give you plenty of time to do the tax, title, and license after the fact as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay.
huge.
Yeah, great time.
I didn't know you were doing 90 days to first payment.
Well, that's what we're here. We're breaking on the news today.
All right.
Breaking news.
Right on the
Breaking news.
podcast.
Alert. First in. News desk.
When you go into these shows, it's overwhelming, right? You said you rolled in 27 RVs just for your trade show booth. Is that right?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
The roads, everyone knows the roads yesterday. Yeah. 27 campers in the snow yesterday. So we're putting in major work we're expecting a huge turnout.
Yeah. So you have 27, you alone. I mean, it's overwhelming. The show is overwhelming, but are there mistakes that people make when they're going into this thinking one way or the other from a financing standpoint, or just looking at campers in general and they're like, oh yeah, I want to jump into this, and maybe some guidance you would give them?
One mistake that I think some people make is, let's say grandpa and grandma are going to pick out a camper because, they have their 3 grandbabies that, they can't wait to get them out on the campground. And, you know, everybody doesn't like camping, you know, so maybe the kids aren't going to hang out with grandpa and grandma as much as they would if they weren't camping, you know? So, now we have this huge camper, you know, it's just me and my husband. We don't need all this room, you know? So, or the opposite of that. Hey, we're on a budget right now. I want my payment to be, I can't not go over $200 a month. All right, well, this is the best camper I have for you for $200 a month. All right, cool. And maybe, especially if you haven't never been camped before. So then you get out to the campground, maybe go through a season or two, and you don't have enough room. And you're like, oh, well, $200, this is what it got me. You know, so that's the good thing about campers are, unlike autos, you can extend the term a little bit longer than what most people are used to. When you buy a car, you know, 6 years, 7 years max to finance. You can go up to 20 years financing a camper.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So you can get a lot more camper and keep that payment, you know, a little bit more affordable by extending the term out.
I am one of those people that do not. I just don't like camping.
No,
But
Why?
would you like it in a camper though?
Yes, he keeps telling me about this, and I'm like, I want to go buy a camper, but I don't want to do all the things.
Like what things?
I don't know. I don't know.
Empty your sewer out?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's okay. There's people that,
Do you guys offer a service that comes out and does that?
not that one.
No extended warranties to empty the crapper?
The warrant, no, that's a good question though, because a lot of people don't know. With a warranty on the camper that Leach's provides when you purchase one from us, is it comes with a mobile mechanic. So you're out in the Black Hills, you got your whole family out there, you've been planning this trip for months, and your air conditioner goes out in the middle of July. What do? Pack up the family and head home and wait a couple months to get it fixed, and now your whole camping season's gone for that year. Or, hey, Jimmy, I'm in the Black Hills. I have a service contract. Can you come fix my camper? He'll be out there within 24 hours. He'll fix you up and keep you camping.
Wow.
Worst
Nice.
case, if he gets out there, he can't fix it, they'll pay for the towing, get it into a servicing dealer, fix it, and bring it right back out to you.
Wow.
Great
So,
service.
yeah, that's huge
Amazing.
service. I don't think they want to remove the sewer stuff though. But
No.
that's a good. Hey, there's an opportunity there
There
for
are
everybody.
people that will do that, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, there's got to be people.
If you do go to the show, honestly, there are campers that are nicer than the houses we live in. I mean, fireplaces, they extend out, stone floors, heated bathroom floors. I mean, it is truly amazing in some of these campers.
This is why I have to stay away, because I'll get there and go, yes, let's do this. Then I have no idea.
And then all of a sudden she's like, we're going to live in this.
Because we have to.
She's in her driveway.
No full-timers.
No full-timers.
No?
We will not lend on full-timers, meaning you can't live in the RV.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good
Just
to know.
part-timers.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
know. I don't mean to
maybe
be a
Monday
buzzkill,
through
but-
Friday,
No,
you live in the camper, and Saturday, Sunday, you're back
Come
in the house.
home. Yeah. All right, I can make this work. Okay. All right.
Okay, so you talked about, grandma and grandpa or whoever buying a camper, and they realized they wanted to keep their payments a certain, dollar amount, but then they realize they get that camper and they're out of room. So how can buyers determine what size and then type of RV or camper is really right for their needs and their budget?
That's exactly one of the best things for this show is that they can come down. Our store has 27 units out there. So everywhere from a drivable unit all the way down to a pop-up. So when you get there, we'll have plenty of sales associates there that they're kind of just waiting for you to come up there and say hi. That's it. So find out what you're looking for, walk you through all the different floor models that we have available, and you get a good you get a good idea, okay, well, there's only two of us here. So it's more of, what type of design of the camper do we like versus, there's six of us. Okay, we need the most room,
Yep.
So you get a look right there on hand and see which camper, fits your lifestyle, and then we get into the budget and make sure that we can fit that dollar amount into your payment. One cool thing right now, is it Montana? I think Montana come out with a slide that you can put your e-bikes in.
Oh, wow.
So how cool is that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, like campers, a lot of people will have their bikes on the back of the camper on a rack as they're going down there. Well, now they have the slide out, put your e-bikes in there. I think you can put two in one slide out. You get up to wherever you want,
And go biking.
jump on there and rock out.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out for, and we'll have, it's 25 models are already out.
I
So
think you're selling her more and more.
Do you have an e-bike, Chantel?
No, but she's
That
going
you
to
need
get one.
storage for?
Ew, no. Why would I do that?
creativity.
An
at its
e-bike is the
best.
electronic one. You don't have to pedal as hard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that might be good too. We'll think about this.
But literally, in a climate-controlled atmosphere, you can go walk around hundreds of campers and find the exact one that you're looking for
Yeah.
right now. No pressure. Get in, walk around. Like he says, you have reps. Clint, he has point at him and say, like he says, you have the reps there. So if there isn't something, the layout is exactly what you want. They probably have the layout that you're looking
Yeah.
for.
I wouldn't even know what I'd want.
I know. And
You're talking about fireplaces and stuff. I'm like, oh, that'd be nice, but I could light a fire outside my camper.
Right, right. Well, you have
you don't
inside
smell
campers,
like
you have
smoke.
outside. You can cook inside, you can cook outside. They have outdoor kitchens, indoor kitchens. They have DoorDash available.
I'm sorry, what?
DoorDash if you don't even want a kitchen.
I have a feeling I'm going to see both of you at the
Yeah, I
show.
have a bad feeling this
You guys
is
are going to come down.
But okay,
I might just
first
tell my
time-
husband, don't listen to this podcast.
Yes. So if I am going down first time to this show, what else do I need besides a camper? If I don't want, I really want a drivable one. I think that would be great.
Listener, she's got her steering wheel in hand.
Are those called Class A?
Yes. Well, there's 3 of them. There's Class A's, Class B, and Class C.
Ooh, what class are you?
How classy are you?
I am A.
Yeah, girl.
Did you say A-double-Y?
Yeah, that's what I said. A double Y. That's how I'm feeling today.
No full timers.
We're gonna get
That's
we're
good.
gonna get kicked out of the show.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't even heard a
Podcast
beep yet.
and
Okay, so if I don't get a drivable one, I have to have a truck, right?
Yeah.
So then I'd have to get a truck as well.
We finance
so-
trucks at Centris.
Oh gosh. But you need like a certain size of truck, right?
Depends. A lot of, I don't know, I think close to maybe if your truck will, half tons will pull maybe, depending on what truck you have, they might pull anywhere from 7 to 10,000 pounds. I lived that mistake. I had a half ton truck and I had a camper that weighed about 12,000 pounds. And when I hooked it up, the truck sagged so bad that I could, it was struggling to get where I needed to go. So, that is something that you want to think about, that the sales consultants will tell you when you get there. If you're getting little bit bigger of a camper, well, we always right out of the gate are going to ask you, what you drive. What do you plan to pull it with? Because that's very, very important.
My
Toyota
Jeep,
Prius.
my Jeep Wrangler can pull a little pop up.
I have a Volkswagen Atlas. I wonder what I could pull.
It could pull.
Oh, an Atlas could pull it. Yeah. Pop-ups are. Prius will do that.
All right.
You got a Prius?
No, I don't have a Prius.
Okay.
I was just making a joke. I was trying to find like the smallest. It's a smart car, really. No.
Smart car fits
Smart
right in
car.
it.
Yeah, the smart car fits in my Atlas.
They have a slide for that.
Yeah, we could probably fit a smart car in the slide too.
Can you imagine? I see like those campers hauling the camper and the car. Like that's just a lot. It's like a semi going down the road.
Right.
Have you ever done that?
No.
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 Do
Have you?
camp? No. Ew. I stay in hotels.
The Hampton. Jeez.
Do I camp?
Yes.
I have camped. I've sold campers. I've bought campers, and we're in the process of getting another one as we speak right now.
You
so-
are?
Now, backing the camper in is not my specialty.
Oh, yes, the backing
Oh,
up.
that's.
So if a truck came out and do they make them now where they just automatically back up a trailer?
No.
That'd be great.
That'd be really cool.
Right. I'd be like, just park. put
You know
right
a
in your
cool
spot.
trick that I was little and I didn't realize it, but nowadays I do, getting older and you drive and you haul stuff. My grandpa taught me a long time ago. You know how when you're backing up, a lot of people get confused because you're turning the steering wheel like this and you're looking in your mirror and you end up turning the steering wheel the wrong way. You know, if you put your hand down on the bottom of the steering wheel and you're looking in the mirror, whichever way you want to go, that's the way you turn. Just food for thought.
But so Scott,
I'm gonna try that today when
Scott
I'm
works for
backing into my
Centris.
parking
Scott's
spot.
our dealer rep. He calls and goes and sees Clint and does all kinds of fun things with him. We actually tried this when we were picking up a motorcycle with his trailer, and we debunked it. It does not feel like it works if you put your hand down below, but we can take that off.
You're doing it wrong.
Well, not me.
gosh.
It would have been Scott.
Oh, okay.
Fight start. This is
I'm
when the fight
gonna have a
starts.
chat. I'm gonna have a chat with Scott.
Yeah, because we.
Can I be there for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll bring
thought
the
Scott
popcorn.
would be a backing up expert just
Right.
based on
Yeah, yeah.
who he is, what he
Right.
looks like.
Yeah.
Turns out he's worse at backing up than I am.
He's going to
I've heard you're pretty good at backing it up.
I am.
Rick knows how to back it up.
And
Oh no!
Backing it up.
Kids, this is when you turn off the show.
Beep. At this point, we need our listeners to be 18 years or older.
Thank you.
And back to the show.
All right.
Here we are. Yeah,
So what is the biggest advancement in the RV camper world in 2025? Or what's the hottest thing for the show? What is the new gizmo gadget?
That's a great question because I've never been to one. So I don't know what the newest...
When the 2025 models are coming out, and now it has this option available on them that maybe wasn't available in 2024. What gets your sales guys excited?
Solar is a big deal. They have, you can get huge solar panels on the top of your camper, so you can save a lot. We just had some training on a, it's kind of like Starlink. I think it's called WineGuard, and it's unlimited Wi-Fi.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say unlimited wine service.
Yes, it's got a wine.
Oh, wine.
Unlimited Wi-Fi from a solar?
No.
Don't mean to get off the wine
Starlink.
stuff.
No, Starlink,
Right.
Those dots you see in the sky.
Yep, that's a real thing. But it's the same thing except it's connected. It's hardwired into your camper.
Okay.
But you can, if you're out in a place that doesn't have real good service, you can use 2 routers to serve as one that can really just pull in a lot better of a signal. Like, it just aligns perfectly.
Right.
Wow.
Gives you more pulling power.
What else is new and hot?
So I mean, let me think this through. So with the solar on your roof, then you don't even really need to plug in?
You do. It's more for preservation. It's more just to keep your batteries, you can run your batteries most of the day with, whether it's your lights and your slide outs and your fireplace and whatever energy you're using. But then let's say in the daytime, you're going to go hiking, your solar is recharging your batteries.
Right.
So it just keeps you out there a lot longer. That's what we want. We want you camping all day and all night.
Right. Right. That's one thing I like about camping is being by myself, though. I don't like to be around a ton of people. So that, that solar would be huge if you could get somewhere where nobody else could get to.
Right.
Off the grid.
Right.
Right. So that's why I don't think I'd want Wi-Fi. I'd still be on the grid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Just leave your phone at home.
Right. Well, that's the camera, too. So I would just...
These are
World
easy
problems
things.
that
I
we
can
have.
see a camper sale coming already. These are easy things we're going to overcome when you guys come down to the show.
Oh, my God.
Bring your driver's license and your credit card.
Got it.
That's it? All right. That's it. That's all you need, folks.
well,
No, we gotta get
and your
and my
pre-approval
pre-approval.
from the smart approval.
Yeah, and your pre-approval from
For
Centris.
smart, we
I'm
get
gonna do that
pre-approved.
over lunch and see if I get pre-approved.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a test. This is all research.
Right.
I'd say this every time we're on a podcast and Chad listens to it. This is for research purposes, Chad.
I think my husband stopped listening. It's fine.
Did you get an alert that he's offline now or what?
No, I don't get an alert. He just doesn't talk to me about my podcasting much anymore.
Oh,
So there's
And maybe he's
signs.
just embarrassed.
There's signs.
There's
Yeah.
signs. It's just-
All right.
it's
The weekend's
embarrassing.
here. It's going to be here. It starts on Thursday.
yes.
All right. You'll be there all weekend long.
All weekend long. Starts Thursday, and we're there until Sunday at 4 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah. And we're going to have the coffee on.
Is Ed going to be there?
Absolutely.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
you
bet he
truly do
loves
have a
us.
coffee pot in your guys' booth at the Omaha Sport and Travel Show.
I don't think so, but I'm going to make it happen because
You
I
have
said it
to,
online.
yeah.
You have
And that's
to.
our
Have to.
theme.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'd never seen Mr. Leach get upset, but you know what? If he comes in and there's no coffee, I'm not going to look like a liar.
Nope.
My theme is the coffee's always on. Make coffee.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
I make a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of it too.
People buy when they're drinking coffee.
That's right. It's like booze, You just get in the mood and wakes you up early in the morning.
Balloons are
Gets the
flying.
blood
People
pumping.
are buying. Do you guys put balloons up?
What did you
don't
just
think
say?
so.
Balloons are flying. People are buying. Nothing seals the deal
Deal.
like the feel of the wheel.
Oh, Richard. Wow.
Right.
Where'd you pull that one at?
I know.
True. It's true.
Wow. I need to step my game up on these things. I can't mess with Rick.
Nope. I've been saving that in my back pocket.
I like it.
He's been thinking about it all weekend.
Oh, boy. All right. People, you got to get to the show. You got
Yes.
to meet these people in person. You got to get there. You got to buy a camper.
And you got to have a cup of coffee with Ed.
Yes.
Yes, Ed will be there all day, every day. Yeah, and if you've never camped before, it seems kind of, there's things I just don't have an interest in. And you're like, oh, but then if you try something, you're like, wow, that's really awesome. You know, and camping is like, I look at it like a cheap vacation, you know, because you can, you know, spend a couple $1,000s to go, you know, wherever you want to go to, where you got a cheap payment every month. And honey, let's pack up. We're going to go down to Missouri this week, or we're going to go up to the Black Hills.
Yep.
You know, you got your own house on wheels.
That's great.
So you're missing out if you're not camping.
Options.
Experiences.
You got
Love
options.
it.
Got options.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Man, I think I'm going to be buying a camper.
I know.
Yes.
All right, well then, a penny or two for your thoughts. What advice would you give us first-time RV buyers about financing their purchase responsibly?
My advice would be pre-approved or smart approved before you go to the show. That way you're not looking at something you can't have and you're not selling yourself short on something that you could have.
Oh, very good.
Know what you can buy. Have
Yeah.
buying power. Probably helps you negotiate a little bit too, I'd assume.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it a lot easier if customers come in with a pre-approval because, I mean, it's all right there. It's the dollar amount that they have. So here's your budget. Let's go out and look at what camper within this budget that you're approved for, and it just makes it a lot easier than, you know, going through the process of, you know, because here at the show we're not going to have, you know, we're not going to be signing contracts and doing that kind of thing. You know, we're just there. You're just coming down there to find the perfect camper for you, and then, you know, we can wrap it up, you know, within the following week or so. But that's huge. That I didn't
know that you guys are
90 days.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Sounded like Kermit the Frog.
Are you okay?
What?
Are you just your tummy hurting?
That's
Take
a
a drink.
frog in your throat. Literally. Wow. But yes, Rick, thanks for telling me 90 days to first payment with Centris. That's awesome. That's really big.
That makes a big difference
It
for a
does.
lot of people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
And these sales, let's be real, the sale at the Omaha Boat and Travel Show are the best prices of the year. Am I correct in saying that?
Absolutely,
Manufacturers step
100%.
up, dealerships set up. I mean, it's a bunch of people rowing in one direction to get these campers here for you to see at these prices.
Yes. Yeah, they have the manufacturers throw rebates at us. I mean, there's a lot of savings, and you know, I'd be very shocked if you find a price on a camper cheaper anywhere else than you do at our show that Leach's has on our inventory, because they're blowout prices. We're here to sell. We're hoping to sell 50, 60 campers during this show.
Let's do
And not
it.
to mention, we have 1% off all of our RV rates now through March 18th, so you have time to get pre-approved before the show and then take care of your purchase after the show. So we want to be there when our members are there, and we want to help our partners out and move some units as well. So thank you for your partnership, Clint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help. Also, you know, any camper you buy within the first year, you get 10% off of service or parts. So,
Right.
you know, especially first-time buyers, you get a camper, you get out on the campsite. Shoot, we need a, I don't know, anything, a grill,
Flux capacitor.
Yeah, there we go. God, you come through clutch. Yeah, anything. You get 10% off for the first year. So keep that in mind.
So the 10% off first year, 1% off for Centris, that's 11%,
Wow.
Wow,
Math.
fast math.
right?
Do that math.
These are finance guys. Like,
What is that? 10? Oh, yeah, that's how you got 11%. 10 plus 1. Got it.
Great.
This guy don't miss nothing.
Nope.
Never.
there's no excuse for you guys not to go down this weekend.
Right.
You're gonna have fun, if anything. So,
Yes.
awesome.
God, I hope the weather's decent.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's warm inside, though.
Yes,
So
that's right.
just
Right.
get there.
That's right.
Just get there.
Just get there.
Awesome. Thank you both. We
Thank you,
have
ladies.
enjoyed our spending some time with you guys, chatting all things campers, Wheel of Fortune,
So much
all of it.
entertainment. Oh.
So much entertainment.
Eagles football.
That was just like a little
I mean, that was-
of the podcast, but okay. Yeah, Eagles.
Having the Eagles as a background, is it enough for you?
It's just a green screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
It won't really be
I have an
green.
imagination. I'm looking at the window.
Magically, it won't be there.
Now, they got-
Magically, it won't
they
be
could have
green.
Lincoln Financial Field on there. That would be pretty cool. That's where the Eagles play, in case you guys didn't know.
Oh, I was like, Lincoln
Gosh,
It-
that
Financial.
is
financial.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, and thank you for listening.
Shut them off.
Turn their mics off.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yep, there we go. That's the cue. All right. Well, hopefully our listeners will be embarking on their next adventure with you guys this weekend, buying a camper, taking their families out and enjoying the beautiful weather that is to come this spring and summer. And listeners, while you're on your next adventure, make sure you keep rating, reviewing, and sharing your favorite episode. But hopefully you're not listening to it while you're camping and you're just outside enjoying the great outdoors instead of listening to our voices and beeps and frogs and all things. Yep, there it is.
Oh my God.
And if you don't want to miss an episode, make sure you subscribe so you have something to listen to on your way home. If you have any financial or career-focused topics you want to learn more about, or any questions specifically you want to ask, you can email us at apennyforyourthoughts@centrisfcu.org, and we'll find the right expert to bring on the show. And for more great insights, tips, and financial education, you can follow Centris on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn, or just check out our website at centrisfcu.org. If you want to chat with one of our amazing experts like Rick, give us a call at 402-334-7000. We really hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks again for listening.
Thanks, everyone.